Hey traders, John Howell here, officialjohnhowell.com. In this video we're going to have a look at AXP, the stock price, bit of a stock market update, technical analysis on the actual AXP. So let's get into it. Alright, so traders, let's actually get straight into this right now, and let's have a look at AXP, and let's have a bit of a dig deep, and hopefully you can actually see what I'm doing on the charts, and also learn some technical analysis skills along the way as well too. Anything I do say in this video is general advice only, meaning this is just education, right? There's really four key skills you need to learn how to trade the markets. There's emotional mastery, there's trading systems, there's money management, there's trade management. There's a whole bunch of areas, all right? So make sure that you remember that. Okay, so first thing what I like to do is looking at any market is go to the weekly chart. So I'm going to go to the weekly chart now, and I'm going to have a good look at this here. I'm going to take everything off the screen, and I'm going to start from absolute scratch. Now the first thing you can see here, right, that I just have bars on here, candlesticks, open, highlight, close, whatever you want to do, but just have bars. You can see they're not colored as well. The reason why they're not colored is because trading is an emotional game, and I don't want colors, right? I want to be able to view what's actually happening on the market itself, you know what I mean? And by having just one bar, I can read the peaks and troughs, I can read the strength, I can read all that sort of stuff. Make sense? So viewing AXP right now, what can I see? Well, the first thing I can see if I draw a trend line from the very bottom to the top is that trend line right now is very, very broken, right? So that's no longer valid anymore. We were in a overall big channel, especially on AXP, but right now we are breaking down. Right, so let's go in. Let's dig a bit deeper on what we can see on the short-term basis here. So we can see that we have a whole bunch of area of support, and we had a big area of support and resistance through here, didn't we? Actually, we probably still do. So that area through there, you can see here that area through there. If I just get my, especially, can I go back that far on the daily chart? As you can see, I'm doing my analysis live on camera, and I think you guys are going to learn a lot from this as well too. So you can see what I'm doing, guys, is I'm drawing this trend line from here to here, right? So I'm drawing the trend line from the highs here, and you can see that also there's these few peaks through here as well too. There's a peak through there, there's a peak through there. So that's what I'm drawing. Don't ask me why I've got a pink trend line, guys. I like the color pink. No, I'm not gay. I love women. So as you can see, right, the market struggled through here, but it also struggled through here. So this whole area through here, as you can see, from that point through there, it's really struggled. So that area through there, if we're looking on the weekly chart, that's an area where the market struggled, right? And then also, if you look at the way the market, then the market has a bit of a strong area of support and resistance down here. Makes sense? So if I do that, and then I go down back to the daily chart, okay? So now what have I done just there? I've now drawn my parameters, right? My parameters is if I'm looking to trade this stock, I know now where resistance is, and I now know where support is, right? So you can see this is the major resistance up here, and this is the next support level. So it's broken down through here, right? It's come back up, and we're now coming back up through here. Where is this market likely to run if it does start to run on the downside? Well, this here would be a pretty good target, right? So I'm opening this up right now. I'm saying, okay, cool. We're now looking at this here, and we're now saying, okay, what we're looking at is if I just draw a trend line from basically from this point through here and this point through here. All right, so let's just draw it up through there. Just draw it up the highs. We're going to connect it down through to there. Okay, so I'm going to draw the trend line through there. I'm going to do a little parallel trend line. Okay, I'm going to connect it to the lows through there, and X marks the spot, as you can see, right? So to me, guys, we actually have, it looks like this area through here, it looks like a really nice resistance. We can see how it went sideways through here now. We can see that right now we can actually see that the market definitely had an area of support through here. You can see how the market had a short-term little daily support. That little daily support right now, what is that turning into? That's turning into resistance, right? So if the market does start to come off, guess where it's likely to go to? At least at the bottom of this channel, right? Now, I'm not saying it's going to come off. We don't just take a trade based on this, right, guys? It's important to understand that. But we don't just do that. What we do is you can see how the market has a bit of a run to the downside, right? So if we did that there and the market went down there, that's a good 4 or 5% down to the next level of support there. Makes sense? So that's what I'll be looking out for. So as in actually trading this, let me bring up another chart here. As in actually trading this, what am I actually looking for? Well, the first thing I'm looking for is I'm obviously looking for the volume, the obviously the stochastics to be pointing down. So let me take everything off the screen so you can see the stochastics pointing down. The first thing I like to see, I actually like to see the stochastics getting up oversold here, right? Because as you can see, if I bring up my drawing trend lines, you can see, especially on this stock here, every time I got to these oversold levels with the stochastics there and starting to point down, we got a nice run, right? So as you can see. So I would like this market to go sideways a bit more, get up, give me a little bit more sideways movement, and then give me a nice little stochastics, even over here somewhere, where around the 70, that's going to help me with a nice turning point. You know what I mean? And you can see this whole time was coming down. Look at this here. Look at the stochastics there. Look at the stochastics there. Look at the stochastics there. Makes sense? And you can see the same point through here. Look at the stochastics there, and look at the stochastics there. You know what I mean? So as you can see, right, we're now building those levels through there, and so it makes sense, right, to see that happening in. Now it may not happen only because we do actually have this whole level through here is a major area. You can see how the support level through here, support, it's now become resistance. So it may not happen like that. We did get a bit of an increase in volume as of doing this recording. And so, it does look like that it may want to start spending more time to the downside. So, but it doesn't mean you trade it. You know what I mean? You still want to wait for a really good directional setup. You still want to make sure your rules are in place. Okay. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. That's it for me for this video. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.